Hello everyone, welcome to Angie's Drama Room. I am your meeting host Angie, where I do drama reviews on all things drama, focusing mostly on Asian dramas. And today let's open up a discussion and let's meet about my final thoughts on You Are My Lover Friend. Before I go into that, I just want to ask you, if you don't mind, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you have not already subscribed to my channel, and also hit that like button. If you don't choose to subscribe this time, I don't know why, but I hope you would. Just hit that like button so then other people can see my reviews. Also, before I even go into my final reviews on You Are My Lover Friend, I did actually finishing watching In Between. Right now, it's not actually finished airing. However, I did continue to watch it, and it's an interesting show. So I'm not going to do a first impression here. I'm not going to even do, so I'll just do a final review when all episodes finished airing. And stay tuned, subscribe if you want to know what my opinion about was In Between. So let's go ahead and talk about the final review on You Are My Lover Friend. I really enjoyed this one. I gave it a midterm grade of an A. My final review grade is going to be an A+. A very good best friend BFF relationship when they were in high school up into their university and into their adult life. And it was just a nice watching pace romantic story without a lot of the fighting, biting, and going back and forth. They did have their moments, where they were not much. If you don't communicate, you're going to have some type of conflict where he said, she said type of thing. But however, it was resolved. So it was just a beautiful type of drama where it just basically tells us a story about how friends became lovers, and into the fact that they did end up getting married at the end. So I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the chemistry between the two male and female lead. I enjoyed the emotions they brought forth. So if I have to put it in order between, I will probably put As Beautiful as You first. I know, bear with me. I like it to be As Beautiful as You. I will put Amidst the Snowstorm of Love, and now You Are My Lover Friend. Those three I will put there. Now, I will slide in Will, Love, and Spring and in there too, because technically Will, Love, and Spring and You Are My Lover Friend are pretty much the same type of romantic type story. Probably put Will, Love, and Spring before I will put You Are My Lover Friend, because Will, Love, and Spring had just a little bit more storyline to it, a little bit more of a story to it than You Are My Lover Friend. It was just basically a slow-paced, slow burn, tug and pull relationship between our male and female lead. And so they finally did get their first kiss. I think we got it in episode 23. Finally. And the way it happened, boom, there it was. There was no eye to eye, look to look. There was none of that. I think she was the one. Oh, I can't remember who initiated it, but it kind of just went in there, and they just went in here and did it. And it was nice. They did agree to, have a relationship. And they basically said, hey, let's see how it goes. They didn't try to rush into it, try to make something happen where they feel like it wasn't going to happen. However, they did agree to have it. And when it was time for them to actually have that intimacy together, it worked out really nicely, and it was beautiful. I liked it. And again, it happened, and it really was more. And then after the first kiss, and it was a stop kissing. They were kissing all over the place. But then they ended up telling I think the mom kind of knew maybe something was going on, but she didn't ever let up on it. She never really said it. But I think the mom kind of knew something was happening. She joked because she didn't joke about it, but I guess he kind of wanted to. He was doing things that would cause a conflict with the male lead, because they were at lunch together, in a cafeteria lunch together, and she had something on her mouth, and he wanted to give her a napkin, wipe it off, but she stopped him, and she said, "My boyfriend may not like that." And everybody, of course, the best friend was there. the co-workers, his co-workers were there. So everybody was round. And so the best friend thought it was just a ruse to make him stop because she may not have been interested in him. But they were already together. They were boyfriend and girlfriend. If they didn't believe him, what can you do, right? But when they finally did say, hey, this is my boyfriend, this is my girlfriend, the face that their best friend gave was like, he's just kind of confused. And then, of course, the tech guy, he already figured it out a long time ago. He just didn't, it was up to them to say something. I like the tech guy. Somebody said the boyish look with the deep voice. So yeah, he did have that deep voice. I'm like, wow, his voice is so deep. And he was actually in Will Love and Spring, and I believe he must have been the brother of Will Love and Spring. I think that's who he was, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember his voice being so deep then, though. Maybe just developed a deep voice at that time. And then we had where then I was like, I knew it. I was like, go call your wife, go call your wife. Because when his best friends found out, he was like, of course, he's like, where's my phone? He had to run and get his phone. He had to call his wife. I knew it. I was like, okay, the wife was like, get out. No. And so they ran out the house to go and meet up with them. And they forgot the little baby at home. So they had to go back in. I said, wait, what about the little baby? Their son. So they go back and grab the son and ran out. And then they stopped and they had this whole conversation. And they were like, well, when did it start? When did it happen? When did you guys kiss? And so they were like, was it 2 weeks ago? No. A month ago? No. Because it kind of just happened. And in my mind, somebody wrote on Twitter and they posted that little clip on X. And I was like, in my mind, I said, no, it happened when they were in high school. They just didn't know yet. So, but I think he did like her since high school. And he always made himself present to her and made sure he knew everything about her. And he just didn't want to admit his feelings because I guess, it was one of those things, right? Because friendship to lovers is kind of a hard thing. And they actually did a great job in portraying that whole sequence, becoming a friendship into lover. It wasn't a difficult time for them to do it. It was just a nice romantic story. And the moms came up with a plan in order to get them married right away. So they decided to try to do a fake big wedding type of thing. And of course, at the end, they did end up getting married and they had their own little moments together. And that was the end of the 30 episodes, from best friends to lovers to couple to husband and wife. And that was it. That was the story. And if you wanted something just to watch a nice romantic story and without the whole bunch of conflict and a whole bunch of mess, you will love You Are My Lover Friend, because it was just a nice story. And it was nice to watch. And technically when it was over, I kind of miss it. Like, that's it? No more? But how much more can you do? 30 episodes. This is what you get. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining the meeting. Tell me what you thought about You Are My Lover Friend. Leave a comment. Again, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button so other people can see the review. Meeting adjourned.